The festival of Toxcatl was one of the most sacred in the Mexica calendar. It honored Tezcatlipoca, the smoking mirror. Weeks of fasting, song, and offerings had built toward this day. Nobles in feathered cloaks and warriors in painted armor gathered within the courtyard of the sacred precinct.
Find me some gold galore, 'cause I got to pay my old senor.
For a full year,
Hola, Conquistador.
a young man chosen for his beauty and perfection lived as the living embodiment of Tezcatlipoca, a major Aztec god associated with night, sorcery, war, and fate.
Toe swept in the sand, we come in peace.
He was fed, dressed in jewels, and treated as divine. On the festival day, he was to ascend the temple steps to be sacrificed.
Then for riches, do the
The impersonator was not random. His role was seen as an honor, and elite families often offered their sons, knowing they would be celebrated before death. This day was one of the most sacred points in the Mexica calendar. Thousands of people took part every year.
chop, 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 chop. El Conquistador.
Eyewitnesses describe the courtyard so full that the dancers moved like waves, a mass of color and sound. The courtyard was also packed with warriors, nobles, and musicians dancing in perfect rhythm. The music wasn't only drums. Conch shells and carved bone flutes produced haunting, high-pitched tones meant to echo the voices of spirits.
Conquistador in the place.
It shook the city. Hollowed tree trunks that were so loud their rhythm rolled across the lake and echoed from the mountains. Elite fighters wore fearsome jaguar skins or eagle feather headdresses, not for battle, but as living symbols of cosmic order.
Playing shy with his speech, talking like a ruler, but his crown's out of reach.
Toxcatl fell just before the rainy season. Its sacrifices were believed essential for ensuring maize harvests and the fertility of the land.
Came to check crowns, call me royalty police. Crown check, better guard that head. If it slips just once, I'ma wear it instead. Crown check, yo, your throne ain't secure. Conquistador flow, I'm the cure, you the blur. Crown check.
To the Mexica, this wasn't cruelty. It was seen as fuel for the sun and the rains.
Throne ain't secure. Conquistador flow, I'm the cure, you the blur.
Inside the palace, the temporary Spanish commander ordered the Spaniards in Cortés's absence. He watched the crowd from behind the walls, uneasy. The warriors carried shields and obsidian blades as part of their ritual attire. The restless commander feared a trap, or at least he claimed he did.
I'm living a dream, crown check. Yo, is that real gold or a shiny little toy for a story retold?
When the festival reached its height, the Spaniards struck. Soldiers rushed through the gates with steel drawn. The music was cut short by screams as men in armor hacked through unarmed dancers.
With the fire, you the ruler of the past, I'm the new empire.
Most of the conquistadors had left the city to confront another invading force trying to take charge.
Conquistador in the place.
War drums sounded, signaling the alarm. Aztec warriors were summoned, quickly arming to counterattack.
Ain't king no more.
Warriors fell in their ceremonial costumes. Nobles cut down as they reached for weapons never meant to be used in battle.
Yo, they came on ships.
Cortés led most of the remaining conquistadors towards the coast to intercept the enemy Narvaez, the challenging commander. Narvaez was arrogant and lacked strategic finesse. He underestimated Cortés. And he certainly wasn't counting on the thousands of native allies that were now loyal to Cortés.
We got the steel, we got the cross. Gamble with lives like it ain't no loss.
The Tlaxcalans were Cortés's loyal allies. Their alliance was one of their earliest and one of the largest, with thousands joining him. It was one of the few central Mexican states that resisted Mexica expansion. Despite being surrounded, they remained independent through constant warfare. The Aztecs waged ritualized battles against Tlaxcala, not to seize land, but to capture warriors for sacrifice.
But we still don't crack. Every town's watching. Some cheers, some curse.
Tlaxcalans grew up knowing they might be dragged to Tenochtitlan to be killed. They had seen entire generations sacrificed on Mexica pyramids. The Tlaxcalans were not naive allies. They saw Cortés as a weapon against their greatest enemy, the Mexica Empire. Many later admitted they never trusted the Spaniards fully, but they hated the Aztecs more.
No cook, a whisper spread, warriors near. If they move on us, then we disappear. Cortés scheming, thinking bold, snatch Moctezuma, lock down the goal. No retreat.
Subscribe for more gripping, true historical stories.